Hello friends, today we are going to learn sound. Production of sound. Sound is produced due to the vibration of objects. Vibration is the rapid to and fro motion of an object. Example, the sound of human voice is produced due to the vibration of the vocal cords. A stretched rubber band, when plucked, vibrates and produces sound. Propagation of sound. The sound produced by vibrating object travels through a medium to a listener. The medium can be solid, liquid or gas. When an object vibrates, the particles around the medium vibrates. The particle in contact with the vibrating object is first displaced from its equilibrium position. It then exerts a force on the adjacent particle and the adjacent particle is displaced from its position of rest. After displacing the adjacent particle, the first particle comes back to its original position. This process repeats in the medium till the sound reaches the ear. The disturbance produced by the vibrating body travels through the medium but the particles do not move forward themselves. A wave is a disturbance which moves through a medium by the vibrating of the particles of the medium. So, sound is considered as a wave. Since sound waves are produced due to the vibration of particles of the medium, sound waves are called mechanical waves. Propagation of sound through air. Air is the most common medium through which sound travels. When a vibrating object moves forward, it pushes and compresses the air in front of it, forming a region of high pressure called compression. The compression moves away from the vibrating object. When the vibrating object moves backward, it forms a region of low pressure called rarefaction. As the object moves to and fro rapidly, it produces a series of compression and rarefaction in the air which makes the sound to propagate in the medium. Sound needs a medium to travel. Sound is a mechanical wave and needs a medium for propagation. Sound travels through solids, liquids and gases. Sound does not travel in vacuum. Sound waves are longitudinal waves. Sound propagates in a medium as a series of compression and rarefaction. In these waves, the particles move back and forth parallel to the direction of propagation of the disturbance. Such waves are called longitudinal waves. There is another kind of waves called transverse waves. In these waves, the particles oscillate up and down perpendicular to the propagation of the direction of disturbance. Characteristics of a sound wave. Sound wave can be described by its frequency, amplitude and speed. Sound can be graphically represented as a wave. There is changes in the density and pressure as sound moves in a medium. Compression are the region of high pressure and density where the particles are crowded and are represented by the upper portion of the curve called crest. Rarefaction are the region of low pressure and density where the particles are spread out and are represented by the lower portion of the curve called throw. The distance between two consecutive compressions or two consecutive throws is called wavelength. It is represented by the symbol Greek letter lambda. Its SI unit is meter. Frequency of sound wave. When sound is propagated through a medium, the density of the medium oscillates between a maximum value and a minimum value. The change in the density of the medium from a maximum value to a minimum value and again to the maximum value is one oscillation. The number of oscillations per unit time is called the frequency of the sound wave. It is represented by the symbol Greek letter Nu. Its SI unit is Hertz. Time period of sound wave. The time taken for the change in the density of the medium from a maximum value to a minimum value and again to the maximum value is the time period of the sound wave, or the time taken for one oscillation in the density of the medium is called the time period of the sound wave. It is represented by the letter T. The SI unit is second. Amplitude of sound wave. The magnitude of the maximum disturbance in the medium on either side of the mean value is the amplitude of the sound wave, or the amplitude of sound wave is the height of the crest or toe. It is represented by the letter A. The SI unit is the same as that of density or pressure. Wave disturbance, wavelength and amplitude. The wavelength is the distance between the crests of two waves that are next to each other. The amplitude is how high the crests are. Pitch and loudness of sound. The pitch of sound depends on the frequency of vibration. If the frequency is high, the sound has high pitch, and if the frequency is low, the sound has low pitch. Wavelength, frequency and pitch. Since the sound are traveling at about the same speed, the one with the shorter wavelength will go by more frequently. It has a higher frequency or pitch. In other words, it sounds higher. The loudness of sound depends upon the amplitude of vibration. If the amplitude is bigger, the sound is loud, and if the amplitude is smaller, the sound is soft. Amplitude is loudness. The size of wave is its amplitude. For sound waves, the bigger the amplitude, the louder the sound. Speed of sound. The speed of sound is different in different media. The speed of sound is more in solids, less in liquids, and least in gases. The speed of sound also depends on the temperature of the medium. If the temperature of the medium is more, the speed of sound is more. Speed of sound is different media at relationship between speed, frequency and wavelength. Speed is equal to wavelength into frequency. Reflection of sound. Like light, sound gets reflected at the surface of a solid or liquid and follows the laws of reflection. The angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. The incident ray, the reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same place. Echo. If we shout or clap near a reflecting surface like tall buildings or mountains, we hear the same sound again. This sound we hear is called echo. This is caused due to the reflection of sound. To hear an echo clearly, the time interval between the original sound and the echo must be at least 0.1 second. Reverberation. Echoes may be heard more than once due to repeated or multiple reflection of sound from several reflecting surfaces. This causes persistence of sound called reverberation. In big halls or auditoriums, to reduce reverberation, the roof and walls are covered by sound-absorbing materials like compressed fiber boards, rough plaster, or draperies. Use of multiple reflection of sound. Megaphones, horns, musical instruments like trumpets are designed to send sound by multiple reflection in a particular direction without spreading in all directions. Doctors listen to sound from the human body through a stethoscope. The sound of heartbeat reaches the doctor's ears by multiple reflections. Generally, the ceilings of cinema halls and auditoriums are curved so that sound after multiple reflections reaches all parts of the hall. Sometimes a curved sound board is placed behind the stage so that sound after multiple reflections spreads evenly across the hall. Range of hearing. Human beings can hear sound frequencies between 20 Hz and 2000 Hz. Sound whose frequency is less than 20 Hz is called infrasonic sound. Animals like dogs, elephants, rhinoceros, whales, etc. produce and hear infrasonic sound. Sound whose frequency is more than 2000 Hz is called ultrasonic sound. Animals like dolphins, bats, rats, porpoises, etc. produce and hear ultrasonic sound. Bats use reflection of ultrasonic sound waves to detect an obstacle or its prey. Uses of ultrasonic sound. Ultrasonic sound is used to clean objects like electronic components. The components to be cleaned are kept in a cleaning solution and ultrasonic waves are sent into the solution. Due to the high frequency, the dirt particles get detached from the components. Ultrasonic sound is used to detect cracks in metal objects. Ultrasonic sound are sent through the metal blocks, and if there are cracks, the waves are reflected back and the cracks can be detected. Ultrasonic sound is used in ultrasonic scanners for getting images of internal organs of the human body. Ultrasonic sound is used to break small stones formed in the kidneys into fine grains so that they are removed through the urine. Sonar. Sonar stands for Sound Navigation and Tracking. It is a device which uses ultrasonic sound waves to measure distance, direction and speed of underwater objects. Sonar has a transmitter and a detector installed in ships. The transmitter produces ultrasonic sound waves which travels through the water and after striking the object in the seabed is reflected back to the detector. The distance of the object can be calculated by knowing the speed of sound in water and the time taken between the transmission and reception of ultrasound. If the time taken for the transmission and reception of ultrasound is t and the distance traveled is 2d by the ultrasound, then 2d is equal to v into t or d is equal to v into t by 2. Structure of the human ear. The outer ear pinna collects the sound waves. The sound waves passes through the ear canal to a thin membrane called eardrum. The eardrum vibrates. The vibrations are amplified by the three bones of the middle ear called hammer, anvil, and stirrup. The middle ear then transmits the sound waves to the inner ear. In the inner ear, the sound waves are converted into electrical signals by the cochlea and sent to the brain through the auditory nerves. The brain then interprets the signals as sound.